It's about that time to tune in to Allison. Let's talk about the Lord. Got a lot to share, let down your hair. I'ma give the word to you. Let's talk about God's kingdom lives, reasons why we gotta have hope. Tune in, hit the like and subscribe. Buckle up, cause we about to go for a ride. Yeah.
What's up, besties? It's your girl Allie back with another episode. I haven't talked to y'all in like a whole month. It's been a whole month and some change, besties. I missed you guys. Did you miss me? And I have no excuse for why I haven't, done it. I'm so sorry. I have no excuse. But we back like we never left. We back, and we better, right? Right. Today's topic is called not wanting to do the hard things, right? I don't know about you, but I don't like doing hard stuff. If it's hard or if it's difficult, count me out. I'm like, absolutely not. Like, no. I don't like doing hard things. Because it takes me out of my comfort zone. Is there anybody else like me? Holler if you hear me. Like, if you feel me. Holler. Nope. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I have come to that conclusion after having to do a lot of hard things, and especially in this season, I've come to the conclusion I don't like doing hard things. Like, it's not fun for the time being, but it is definitely rewarding in the end, for sure. And when I say hard things, I mean, like, let me give some examples. Like quitting your job. The only thing you know, like, how to do for sure. Like, you think you're real good at it, and then God just up to tell you, hey, it's time for you to go. Like, no, you're not about to be in that field anymore. I want you to quit your job. And then you quit the job, but he doesn't tell you, like, the next step. Like, if you want some cliffhanger stuff, like, you don't know what's next. But you know who's next. You know God. So you know he told you to do it. Even though, like, people looking at you crazy, like, girl, you got bills. How you finna pay them bills? Your parents ain't about to pay them bills. You got bills. You sure God told you to do that? Now, why would God tell you to quit that good paying job? You got people questioning your life choices. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, well, God told me to do it. He's gonna provide. And then you don't know how, you don't know when, but deadlines is creeping up. Pay dates, like, them bills gotta get paid, and you don't see how, but you're standing on the word of God, and people thinking that you crazy, and then you start wondering, well, Lord, did I hear you? Like, you start saying yes, like that kind of stuff. That's hard. Or being like an introverted person, like being extremely shy. I don't think I have, like, the social anxiety stuff. I mean, I don't like big settings, which is interesting because I go to a humongous church. Anyway, that's beside the point. But being an extremely introverted person, being very, very shy, and I love to write. Like, I'll write whatever. I journal all the time. I journal my thoughts, my feelings, my prayers. But then, it's not like I didn't have books out there, because I had fictional books. Like, those are fictional characters. Those are made-believe stories that just happen to pop up in my mind, from the Lord. And he's like, yeah, that's cool and all. Your fictional stories is cool and all, but nah. I need you to write about your life, like your testimony, how you overcame X, Y, and Z, and I need you to put that out, like, ASAP. As soon as possible. Yeah, I need you to do that. And you're like, what? Lord? Me? My story? Nah, I don't got no story. So nobody gonna want. And he's like, yeah, you put the story out there, like, now. Like, it needed to be out, like, yesterday. You're delaying, put it out now. Like, that was hard. That was hard for me to write about me. Like, I didn't write about anything else. Fictional story, I got you. Make believe, I got you. But me? That was hard. That was tough. Like, if you don't know, I did release a autobiography, a book, a little while ago called Journey to the Authentic Me. And I did not want to do it. I did not. It was hard. Writing out everything and reliving some stuff was hard. It was hard. That was an instruction I received in 2020. And it's 2023 and it's just now getting out. Because like I started writing it and then I thought, yeah, God told me to do it. I started writing it and then I put it off because I thought that was good enough. You know, he's like, no, go back to it. You need to finish it. So then I finished it and I thought, well, maybe the Lord didn't want me to release it to the public. Maybe he just had me write it out for me. Because, you know, you try to use your own logic to make yourself feel better about not doing what God said, right? Because you don't like the hard things. Well, that was my case. I was trying to use my own logic and come up with whatever to make myself feel better for my disobedience. That's what I was trying to do because I knew it was hard. I didn't like doing it because it was hard. And if I'm being blunt, I didn't want to do it. And then it resurfaced last year. It was like, okay, you need to put it out there. And then when y'all, I never told anybody this, but I was trying to go through TPN to get it published. But then when I saw them prices, I said absolutely not. But I actually prayed about it, and he told me, no, that's not the route. You go with your normal person. So my girl Robin, she hooked me up, got it paid for, got it released. Like I wasn't gonna have it released until like mid-September, in September, but it actually was ready to go before then. So I don't know, the way things lined up and the way things worked, it was nothing but God. Like he still gave me favor and gave me grace, even though I delayed. It was hard, but I've received lots of testimonies from people who have read it that told me like, yo, your story has helped me. I enjoyed this. You gave tips and stuff for how to do with this, and I really enjoyed it. So even though it was a hard process for me, it was so worth it. And I don't know why I thought that this faith walk was just going to be a cakewalk. Like it was going to be rainbows, sunshines, and unicorns all the time. And it's not. God has been challenging me to like, yo, get out of your comfort zone. You can't stay there forever. Comfort and convenience ain't going to get you where I want you to be. It's time for you to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. Right. And then, you know, sometimes the Lord will tap and tell you some things to tell other people. He'll give you words to deliver to other people, and or prophetic words for other people, or a prophetic warning. Yeah, that has happened to me recently, actually, where I had to deliver a very hard word. Did I want to do it? No, I did not. I had told God, I said, God, I don't want to do this. Lord, I know what you're saying. I know what you're showing me, but I don't want to tell this person this. Yes, I love and care about this person, but I don't want to tell them this because, like, God, you know what would be easier? Not me trying to bargain with God. I sure did, y'all. You know what would be easier, God? It'd be easier if you tell them. You know, like, if you tell them, because your voice, like, more powerful than mine is, and, like, they gonna listen to you for sure. For sure. You tell them. And then, you know what he said? He said, what makes you think I haven't? And I said, ooh, what makes you think I haven't? I'm sending you to deliver the very same thing that I already told them. And you need to do it. And I was like, oh. And then, me being me, I was like, well, God, you know, like, a couple years ago, you told me to deliver a hard word to this person, and I thought, like, yo, she gonna receive it. It's gonna go well. And it ain't go like that, Lord. She blocked me. And this person was very dear to my heart. We don't talk no more. But I did what you said, though. So, and then I was like, but I don't want that to happen again, because I really care about this person. And God's like, yeah, you did what I said, and it didn't go like you thought. It didn't go like how you planned. It went how, you know, I already saw it. The outcome ain't on you. The outcome is on me. You do what I say. Yes, that person did not receive. Yes, that person took offense to it. But that's on them. You did what I required of you. And I'm telling you now, the outcome isn't on you. Do what I say. Stop fighting me. Just do it. So I was like, okay, God, I ain't no more excuses at this point. But I'm telling you, like, my anxiety was like through the roof. But, I don't know why I do that to myself, because God don't give us anxiety. I just made myself nervous, made myself like to the point to where I was shaking. But like, and even like, I had to stop beating around the bush too. But once I like got into it and said what had to be said, I felt so much better. I felt so relieved. I know God was pleased, and I think the person took it well. I don't know. Again, the outcome isn't on me, but being obedient was. So I had to be obedient. Even though it was hard, because I know the person didn't necessarily like receiving what was said, because that was a hard word. I didn't want to give it. They didn't want to hear it. So it was hard. But I'm just telling you to say, do the hard things, because you don't know what's on the other side of obedience. Somebody is tied to your obedience. Somebody's freedom is connected to your obedience. You might not be for everybody, but you are for somebody. And people are called to you, and you are called to them. You're called to deliver them. So be obedient. Do the hard things. Do the things that take you out of your comfort zone. Do the things that require you coming out of your shell. And the good news is, you don't have to do it alone. You have God. Do it with Him. I go with God or I don't go, period. Do it with Him. I just wanted to talk about that. Besties, it's hard to do the hard things, especially when people don't understand. They ain't supposed to understand, but it's like you want them to understand why you do the things that you do, or why you're following an instruction from God that might seem crazy or bizarre. Because what's crazy to man or what's foolish to man, it makes perfect sense to God. And what makes perfect sense to God is foolish, It's foolish to man. So, I just repeated myself, didn't I? Lord help me. Lord bless it. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, what looks foolish to man makes perfect sense to God, and they just not gonna get it. And it's okay, because he didn't tell them, he told you. So if they don't get it, it's fine, because he ain't tell them, he told you. So this is your sign to do the hard thing. Whatever it is you were putting off, whatever it is you were telling God, I don't want to do that, that's hard. Do it. Do it anyway. Be obedient. Do it the first time too, because delayed obedience is still disobedience. Oh my gosh, that is mind-boggling. Be obedient. Do what God said. Do the hard thing. Know that I'm rooting for you. I'm praying for you, and I'm cheering you on. And I love you. I love you. I do. So until next time, besties, do the hard thing. Peace.